Hello, everyone. I'm gonna kind of wait till everyone kind of gets into the chat, or who knows? Maybe I may be the only one here tonight, and that's okay because I'll just talk to myself. But welcome. And by the way, tonight it's kind of like a free for all. So if you have a psychic medium question or a psychic question, type it in or go into the chat and um, ask the question. I'll pull one card. Um, I just got off the text. My friend Tabby. She just told me that she has been sick and pneumonia and with the crowd's 19. My Hi Claudia, I love you. Uh, she has the Crowd's 19 virus, and so healing prayers to you. I'm not gonna. I have actually, I know 3 tabbies now, so I'm not gonna tell you which one. Um, just because I'm not gonna put in anyone's business. How is everyone? Wow, what a week! And I'm so glad to be on the air with or on the air. Listen to me. Um, it's good to be with you tonight, Friday Night Live, and I do have to ask, or I do have to warn you guys. The F word might slip out quite a few times tonight because yeah, I'm on a not a high horse, but just a lot of fuckery is going on with this country. Not to mention here in Anderson with our county council. I'm not going to get into the details of that, but yeah, just a whole lot of fuckery. But first, I want to, um, you know how I don't know. If, you guys know how much I love popcorn and jelly beans, but most of all cake and donuts. Hi, Tab. Hi, Tabby. Um, uh, we're sending you healing energy, sweetheart. Um, so, uh, so a friend of mine and a client, Susan Kitterman, came over. Was it about a week and a half ago? With a bunch of donuts from the Sunrise Cafe, which is her daughter's bakery. Amazing. It's in Fortville, Indiana. You guys have, if you're in the area, stop by and just have some donuts. She brought over, oh gosh, Susan, you brought over like, geez, probably like over a dozen. And you know what I did? Well, actually, I had John helped. He helped a lot, but we ate that whole thing, the whole box, in 2 freaking days. Yeah. That's how much That's how much I love my cake and my donuts and my sweets. So that's why I have to keep working out. So, but yeah, I wanted to shout out to Sunrise Bakery in Fortville, Indiana. Um, and I also want to. God, my heart goes out to Cheryl, who lost her fur baby, Stella. I love the name Stella, such a sweetheart. They had to say goodbye to her last week, I believe. And so, I mean, you know how I feel about pets. They're like my kids. They are my kids. I don't have any children. So yeah. Send some healing and prayers to Miss Cheryl and Stella, and also is it Carly? Yeah, Carly is Stella's sister, and so Carly, the other four baby, send her healing too because she knows she misses she misses her sister. So and dogs do mourn, their siblings and stuff. So um, but and thank you also for your prayers for Daisy May, my Daisy. She had injured herself because she's very athletic, and in the back she loves to play frisbee. Um, and she must have she does all the twists and turns and jumps, and she jumped a certain way, and the poor thing she pulled the ligament, and she was in a lot of pain, and so we finally got her into the vet, and thank you, Dr. Smiley. And believe me, I can understand why if you lived with this doctor, you'd smile too. But thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tabby. I lost my Lily a few months ago. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh God, pets are crossing over too. Um, so, thank you, thank you. Her name is Cheryl, and we've been talking, uh, back and forth through text, and I also called her, and just to kind of tell her that, and I can pick up on the spirits of pets. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I can. And they do deliver messages. And what I loved about the message that Stella gave from Spirit to Cheryl and Kirk, her beautiful husband too. They're both beautiful people. Was that she said? I remember she said, Stella, who's on the other side. She said, "Tell mommy and daddy that they made the right decision, and that it was such an honor um, to serve them and to love them and to be loved." And she also said this. She said something about a light blue collar. Um, so she was like sending me like a pink collar and a blue collar, but she was focusing on the blue collar. And Cheryl said, "Well, Jason, Carly has a blue collar, I think." But that was just one way of of Stella coming through, just to say I'm at peace and I'm safe. I'm in the loving arms of their loved ones. So I loved that message from her. But yes, Daisy May. Daisy is uh, doing a little bit better. I took her to the vet, which, by the way, Devonshire veterinary practice, awesome. Okay, people say that they're expensive. You know what? I don't give a fucking shit, because they did not charge me. Okay, they only charged me $106 because she said that because Daisy had gotten better by the time I had taken her there. She was limping less, but I could still tell she was in a lot of pain. And as you know, when your pets or your children are in pain, you're in pain. And so he said, "We're not going to do any X-rays. Let's just see how she does on the pain medicine." So we put her on the pain medication for 3 days, and then we've taken her off. And I don't have them here, but we've been giving her hemp chews, CBD chews, from PetSmart. I don't know the brand. I think my butler John is making me some coffee because I'm trying not to use my Ritalin, which, yeah, I'm probably going to take some. Just depends on how long we go. But when he comes in here, I'll ask him. I think it was from PetSmart. But yeah, those hemp shoes. If you have a doggy, a dog, older dog, or even a dog who just has ligament issues and arthritis, hemp shoes CBD chews are the best, are one of the best things that work for Miss Daisy. So, yeah, here he comes with the coffee, which I swore that I would not do. Thank you. What would the hemp chews? Could you go and bring them in here so I can show everyone? Thank you.
And I just gave her some, and she's walking a lot better. So that's what
See?
she needed.
And she's right here. Get up on your sofa if you want. Or actually, she has an orthopedic bed, so yeah, she's one spoiled ass dog. Which of course we love her. Yeah. Why don't you get up there? So yeah, thank you for your prayers. I was really scared. Um, uh, with me, I overreact. Um, that's one of those. That's my Virgo rising. But anyway, yeah, here.
The company's called Only Natural Pet Hemp Advanced Hip and Joint
So
Support.
Only Natural Hip Advanced, Only Natural Pet is the. Let me see here. Come on. Oh, there you go. So yeah, it's available at PetSmart, and they're fantastic. I wonder if they have any for kitty cats. That'd be a good thing to check into. So, and no, that I'm not being sponsored by them. I have no freaking sponsors, and I don't make money off of this. However, I want to thank Teresa. I'm calling you out, Teresa. Thank you for the $100 donation to the live stream. That's how we keep going. I'm actually saving up some money to get a brand new computer because I'm doing some more graphics and videos. I'm actually uploading I'm going to be uploading some more videos next week regarding some channeling sessions on the energies of celebrities and both living and dead. Now, before you guys, before some of you freak out, channeling. I'm not going to channel the King Elvis. He's not going to talk to me. What channeling is how I do my readings. Is when I channel the energies of your loved ones. I can actually, living or dead, even, I can channel the energy of the person, and I get information. The one I'm going to do, the first one, I may call it Serial Killer Sunday. So maybe next Sunday I'll have it up, or maybe I'll do it live that Sunday. It's going to be on Jeffrey Epstein. So that's going to be some fuckery right there, because I have no idea what he's like, or I mean, I know of him, but I'm purposely not doing any research. I'm going to do the video, and then I'm going to look at his astrological chart. Someone does that similar, someone on YouTube, Sloan Bella, SLOAN Bella. She does wonderful channeling sessions regarding the serial. Well, she didn't do serial killers. I'm the one that's going to be doing the serial killers, serial profiling and stuff like that. That's my forte as a profiler. So yeah, I'm also going to do what's his name, Holmes. The dude back in the early 1900s that had the hotel in Chicago, who had all those secret passageways and stuff, where he would have these people come in. Hi, Kelly. Love you. Kelly is an awesome astrologer too, and I cannot wait to connect with her. But she does it a little bit different, so I'm going to have her, once I figure this whole thing out, as far as using Zoom, I'm going to actually have guests, that we're going to tag team and just talk about stuff. And yeah, I'm going to have Kelly as one of my first guests. Actually, yeah, how about you be my first guest, Kelly? That'd be awesome. but yeah, and let me see here. So Daisy, happy birthday to all the Leos. Um, and happy birthday. Actually, tomorrow, it's so freaking hilarious. Tomorrow, earlier I was just in the middle of calling my mother when she was texting me. And she's like, "Well, I just text you. That's so funny." Well, hello, psychic. I call her to to find out a couple of things. Tomorrow we're celebrating. Get this, my birthday. Um, all four of my siblings. Okay, but okay, it's not my birthday. My birthday is in January 18th. I'm Capricorn. My sister is a beautiful Cancer, and Stacy, I love you. She's just a beautiful soul. Um, and it was in June, and then my two brothers, my older brother Kevin and my younger brother Scott, are both Leos. So we didn't have a chance to celebrate my birthday and Stacy's, and so we're just all going to get together at Winden Hill, which is the name I gave my childhood home, and we're going to have a cookout. So with lots of cake. So and like I said, you know me with cake. I actually bought, and this is fun. This kind of leads me into Kroger, also known as Ralph's, in the western states. Um, they have this mask mandate for their employees, and my nephew works for them. Uh, get this, he's had COVID. Sorry, crotch 19. He's had it. My mom's had it. My father's had it. My sister's had it, and yet you're still supposed to mask up or get the vaccine. Now, I've done my research, and the likelihood of people getting crotch 19 again, that's my, uh, that's my little nickname for COVID because YouTube, you know, the little shits. Listen and try and ban videos. So, and by the way, with the VACCINE mandate, my code word for that is the prick or the jab. So so yeah, I went to Kroger the other day on a run for cake. Yeah, I have to admit that. I love those $5 cakes. You know what I'm talking about. Um, I will eat one of those whole cakes in one sitting. Yep, that's me. But yeah, that and Smart Pop, popcorn and jelly beans. Those are and of course cookies and donuts from the Sunrise Bakery. And no, the Sunrise Bakery did not pay me to say that. Um, okay, Tabby, it's very high. The hospital was so full when I was there that they were sending people to Indy. Yes, I can believe that. I can believe it. Um, what she's talking about is Crotch 19. The thing the thing with that though is and yeah, it is happening, but my question on these cases are, again, is it crotch 19 or is it the flu? Because the PNC tests, all right, they cannot distinguish between crotch 19 and the flu. Okay, that's actually in the news. It's been all over the news, and of course, and that's coming out. More secrets are coming out with that. So yeah, I can believe. I'm not saying that it's not a deadly virus. It is deadly to many people who are who are over 65. And here's the thing, I'm not anti-jab. I got the jab, okay? And this kind of brings us into last Sunday and to this next Sunday, astrologically, because we had the Lionsgate portal, which was when Sirius, the fixed star, which is from where I'm from. Yeah, at least I believe. I know I'm not from this earth. So, Daisy, what are you doing? I don't want her to be inappropriate. She's just being a dog. Hi. So that's when Sirius and our sun conjunct, okay? And it happened on Sunday. It opened up a portal, a manifestation portal that, oh gosh, basically it just came right through and, and it's what we call the manifestation portal, okay? But I told people in my short live, what was it, Saturday, I did just a short live because I was like, I gotta get this information out there. The thing is it's where, it was on the new moon, it's where you start things fresh. So that opened, and all throughout this entire week, all the way to this coming Sunday, when wonderful Uranus, the Awakener, goes retrograde on the 15th, and in the sign of Taurus, which is the sign of possessions, finances, and so forth. We're seeing the veils thin. The veils are thin between the worlds. The other side, I've gotten a lot of messages that Jason, I was telling my dad, or I've seen my pets. We're going to continue to see that going on well into next week, to about 2 weeks. It's just a crazy energy that's going on here with the Uranus, because Uranus comes along, and it's the Great Awakener, and yes, portals, Tabby, and I'll get back to the crotch 19 symptoms. Yes, they are completely different, and I'm in no way. I'm going to piss some people off because I've done my research, and you know me. With the Virgo rising, I have to know all the details. I'm a Capricorn too, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit here in front of this computer and research my little heart out. And I am not anti-vaccine. I can say that. I'm actually the more I'm looking at it, I still believe in choice. Okay, you don't have to. If you're not getting the prick, that's okay. I'm not saying you're a bad person. It's your choice. All right. That there are people who do it for religious reasons. I do know with John, he had a negative reaction to his. He did the first jab. And then there are other people who have what's that disease? Guillain-Barré syndrome. That when they get the jab, that can exacerbate that. Thank you. The thing is when I got my vaccination, I didn't say the actual word because I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It was from the Pfizer Corporation. Fuck you, Pfizer. I just said that because I don't like them. It's all about the money. The vaccine that I got was from Pfizer, and it was the two jabs. One, and then I think one the next month. Dr. Stephen Wright at Wright Family Practice. Okay, this is back in last year, was it last year? think. But he sat me down before he, because I worked there, and he sat me down, and this man knows his shit. He sat me down and told me about the Pfizer vaccine. He said that he had researched it. He sat me down and told me everything that it did and so forth, and that it was actually one of the best of all of the others. And so they got me in because of the cerebral palsy and the asthma. I have asthma. And of course, I worked there. So, and he has been correct so far. But there's very little side effects. And the thing is, the good, Tabby. I'm not telling you what to do, okay? I know many clients who are scared, who are like, I talked to one today, a young lady, beautiful lady, Katie. I won't say her last name. You're so beautiful. Just both outside and inside. She didn't want to get it because of fertility issues. So again, I can understand why people are waiting. Because again, we don't know, it's not FDA approved. However, the science is showing that, at least with the Pfizer one, that minimal side effects. And if you do get the COVID-19, yeah, it's transmissible, yes, okay, which is going to get me into this rant here in just a second. Oh yeah, so I'm just warning you guys. So it does help if you do get the COVID-19. It's less symptoms or even asymptomatic, and at the same time, yes, you can still be a carrier. So, but my thinking is, okay, for those of you who are telling me who got the prick, they need to fucking mask up, all right? And when I actually take care of myself, and no, I'm not talking about people who are older, who have chronic conditions. All right, no, all right. I have asthma. All right, but for the mainstream media and those fuckers on Facebook, which I don't really go on that much, and they tell me to mask up. I'm going to show you a little thing that I got, or actually it was sent to me. You're telling me to mask up when I've gotten the prick and I'm actually taking care of myself? I'm not the one that's the threat. Okay, it's the people who are 60 and older, or those who are overweight, those who are smokers, which of course I smoke cigars, but the real bad smokers. It's like until you can tell me, until you lose your weight. I'm not saying everyone, but there's those heavy set. Well, I'm just gonna say fat Gretchens. I'm talking about the people who refuse to lose the weight, and yet they're on Facebook telling me that I'm such a bad person because I'm not willing to wear a mask, even though I've gotten the jab. Fuck you. All right, and fuck you, Biden, and fuck you, Kamala, or Kamala, whatever the hell your name is. I am so sick and tired of, and really, not, okay, Biden, he didn't even know where the hell he is half the time. And by the way, that whole thing, what was it, a couple weeks ago, when people were like, oh my God, he said someone wiped his butt. Are you kidding me? I'm standing up for the guy here. That's just like, you can't tell what he said. I'm sorry. You cannot tell what he said there. All right. So don't get me wrong. I'm an equal opportunity basher. Trump is just as bad, only in a different way. All right. I didn't like Pence. I'm not even gonna go there with Pence. And I don't like what is her name? Yeah, both sides. I don't like. I'm not gonna say I hate them. I respect them, but no, I don't. My God, I'm lying. Shit. Uh, do I respect them? No, I can't respect someone who says one thing and then does another, because Biden and Kamala both said back before they were not elected, well, I'm not going to get the prick because it's Donald Trump. What, you little bitches? It's a vaccine, for God's sake, and now you're telling people that okay, well, please get the vaccine. Please get the vaccine. All right, sorry. I can understand why there's so many people who are hesitant to get it. And the prick has not been FDA approved. Yeah, at least not that I'm aware of. So anyway, that's my rant on that one. And so Kroger mandated, they mandated that everyone who was shopping there wear a mask, whether you were pricked or not. They suffered tremendous backlash for that. And I'm so glad that people are awakening. Thank you, Uranus, retrograde. They're awakening and they're saying, hell no, we're not, I got the job or blah, blah, blah. I'm not wearing a mask. All right? If you feel like you are in danger of being exposed to COV-19, then mask up. Okay, use the mask. Don't punish us for well, not just us, but the others for using their choice. All right, even if someone who did not get the prick, like my family, who have natural antibodies, and the reinfection rate is almost zero. And by the way, I must remind everyone that again, it's coming out, and the CDC even said this. And this is where I'm getting at. This is where I do love to be right as a psychic and an astrologer. I said, more information will be coming out here regarding all these secrets that they've been hiding. COV-19 is one of them. Am I saying that it's not deadly? No, but the percentage of it killing someone is less than the flu. All right, that's the good thing. Yes, a lot of people have died, but we're finding out now, just like with Cuomo, and I'm going to get to him next, with his little nipple rings. The little bitch. We're finding out, but it's not as deadly. Yes, it's different. Just like Tabby said, it's it's a completely different animal other than the flu. Okay, so however, many people who have had the COV-19, who I know have been on YouTube or the news, said that it was a lot like the flu. So again, it's kind of like a catch-22. I'm not saying that we shouldn't, be careful. And wash your hands and take precautions, but please, stop the lies and the fuckery with the masks. And so, you know what? Like I said, I'm being bad today. I got this. You see what that says? And I haven't worn it yet, but I'm keeping it in my pocket for when some Gretchen, because I don't like to use the word Karen, because I don't really know any Gretchens. I don't really love the name. My apologies to the Gretchens out there. But I'm sure they're lovely Gretchens. I just remember, is it Gretchen Whitmer and then Greta? No, that's Greta Thunberg. Thunberg, the little. I'm not gonna call her that name. She's a little girl who's been brainwashed. But anyway, and she just looks mean all the time. But yeah, Gretchen Whitmer. I mean that old hose beast. Yeah. So that's why I use the term Gretchens. You know, those people, male and female, who are like, you're not doing what you're supposed to. But anyway. So yeah, what do you guys think about Governor Cuomo? Hey, Eva. Eva in the house. Love you, dear. So what do you think about Governor Cuomo? I mean, resigning. Now, I knew that he was going to resign because number one, he knew his ass was grass from the get go when these women came forward, and again it fell in line with secrets coming out. So yeah, he resigned, and I know why he resigned. The second reason is because he would have gotten it. Can you impeach a governor? I don't know. But Lake, hey dude, well, good to see you, man. But yeah, Cuomo, and then his dumbass brother. I mean, but I want to focus on Cuomo. First of all, ew. I mean, just disgusting. Ew. I mean, ugh. And then his nipple rings. It's kind of like what Slim Bella said on her broadcast. He is probably into dominatrix, and I actually I'm going to go a step further and say that not just a dominatrix, but a transgender dominatrix, with the male face and the lipstick and yet the stiletto heels. I could just see him or her, like pinning those stiletto heels around his chest and just twisting those nipple rings and saying, "Okay, bitch, you little bitch." That's just a little bit of fun there. The little scenario, but the thing is yeah, the reason why he resigned is because so he can actually run for other positions. Because if he was impeached or fired, he would not be he would not be employable or whatever. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. So yeah, but let me see here. And speaking, and then I'm going to go off my rant and go into just your questions and the tarot and stuff. Um, uh, so yeah, Instagram. Well, actually, there's two stories there. Again, we're in a batshit crazy time right now. From last Sunday to this Sunday. Sunday's a big deal. That's when again Uranus goes retrograde in Taurus. Let me explain a little bit more about that. We're going to be hearing more about even the down in the local. That includes the Anderson, City County Council fucks who actually don't allow your citizens to talk during your meetings. You only allow certain people to talk. Yeah, you did that. And Ken Delabastine, whatever the fuck his name is, of the Anderson Herald Bulletin, you should be ashamed of yourself for the one-sided article that you published today. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm too pissed off for that. But like I said, it's in the works, people. the secrets are going to be coming out, both sides. I always tell people there are three sides to a situation: person A, person B, or group A, group B, and God's point of view, or the truth. So yeah, the truth is going to be coming out there. So yeah, get ready, said the county council. But the other one that I just am cracking the hell up at is Instagram. So I want to know, Instagram, why I can't put under my gender, because you know how gender fluid everything is. Why can't I put down? No, let's see. What did I put down? Yeah, I tried to put this down on Instagram. Pixie Stardust Man. I'm a pixie Stardust man. Stardust astrology man. I'm a pixie. I love glitter. I love the fun. Yeah. So why can't I be a pixie Stardust man? I'm asking. Since you're so woke, you little assholes. So yeah, I just, and then there's this other chick on I think it was TikTok, who was like, okay guys, so I want to introduce to you two more genders, and it's um, something about Taurus man, Torah woman, and something, or non-binary Taurus. Or I'm like, okay, is that astrology? What the fuck? Anyway, so yeah, I went to be a pixie Stardust man. Yeah, that's what I want to be. So yeah, get your questions ready. Um, uh, the upcoming full moon. Oh, the upcoming full moon is on August 22nd, and I'll be doing a live stream before then. But it's going to be a double full moon. And I've never heard of this. I've heard of double moon, which a double moon is when you have the same full moon and a full moon, two full moons in the same month. Well, the double full moon is the same, is two full moons in the same sign. So we had the full moon in Aquarius last month. This month it's going to be in the same sign, so it's a double full moon. So you Aquarians out there, Aquarius rising. Now, I actually have several planets in Aquarius. It's going to be a major, not awakening, but more of like a life changer, life changing event for many people, because Aquarius is all about rebelling. Uranus, by the way, is rules Aquarius, and I think, or is it no? Uranus does rule Aquarius. So, but it's the sign of innovation. It's the sign of detached viewing. If you're operating in that side of, if you're an Aquarius or Aquarius rising, you're actually um, um, you have some of those characteristics. So, but yeah, we're in Leo, and which brings me to our spiritual lesson tonight. Um, Leo, the Leo theme is all about being on stage, okay, but on your own personal stage. Yes, we have a lot of Leos who are performers and so forth, but Leo is all about being um, uh, ready and available and um, awakened enough to actually um, to be vulnerable, to let themselves shine. So yes, you Leos out there, especially right now. It's your time to shine, and it's your time to be vulnerable. Now, with me, here's a personal story that I've been wrestling with, and that is my sense of self-worth as a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, numerologist, and I can't say professional astrologer, but astrologer, okay? And what I charge. So, boring story short, as Sloan says. I was contacted by a woman through my Facebook business page. I won't say her name, but I just happened to be on there, and she's like, "Oh my God, Jason, I would love to have a psychic reading." I'm like, "Okay, great." I mean, she sounds really excited and really sweet. So I messaged her my phone number to text me. I said, "Text me, I'll get you in whenever I can." And she texted me right after that, and so um, I asked her, like I normally do. I asked them, the new ones, would you like a half-hour psychic session or a 1 hour psychic medium session? Because I kind of changed it a little bit. And she said, that, well, what are your rates? So I'm thinking, okay, you're on my Facebook page and the website's right there, and you didn't think to go on my website to check out my rates? All right, now I understand people are lazy asses, or they just don't think. I'm not calling her lazy ass, no. Well, maybe she was. But here's the thing. So I text her. I say it's $100 for a half hour and $200 for an hour. However, this is where I fucked up on my self-worth. Because every time I text a new person my rates, there's this feeling of, oh my God, are they gonna reject me, or are they gonna reject it? And so I'm putting myself out there. All right, I'm becoming vulnerable there. Wow, every time I do this live stream, I put myself out there. But I'm getting better at it, so because I just don't give a fuck. But when it comes to me and my worth, and knowing that what I give to people, as far as my time and my energy, not not just my gift. So what I did was, before I sent it off, I was like, okay, oh my God, she may flip out with the prices. So I said, however, I have a sale going on, which I don't. Summer sale that is $50 off of the 1 hour price. I texted to her, and then I'm like, you stupid shit. But so did I hear back? Crickets. And it got me to thinking, Jason, since you changed your rates last July, it was towards like mid-July, and thank you, Catherine and Ziki, you know who you are, for helping me. And oh gosh, if I remember your name, Beth. Um, those three people, and I also am the professional psychic medium who's on TV that I read for last July, not this July, but a year ago. He actually said, Jason, why the hell aren't you charging? And he gave me a even bigger number. And he said, because it was just a half hour reading. I couldn't believe I was actually talking to this. I can't say who he is, but this guy who's on TV. So synchronicity happened, and so finally I got the courage to revamp my website and increase the rates after 10 years of not increasing them. But what I did was I put that little thing up there where it says, I also work 2 jobs and my time is limited. You know what? I'm going to take that off because that's an excuse. It is what it is. And so I'm working on my self worth. And this is a time for all of you because we all have Leo in our charts. All right? You may have Mercury in Leo. You may have Leo rising. Leo may be on the cusp of your 6th house or whatever. Me, I have a bunch of planets, a stellium in my 5th house, which is Leo. And so that's like a beacon, uh, which when you look at your natal chart and get a report, which by the way, shout out goes to because I sent 2 natal reports that I sell on my website. Link is in the below. It's actually half off, and you don't have to have any code or anything. Just purchase it and send me the information that I need. But Jen and Lisa, my sister, the sisterhood. I call us the sisterhood. I'm a sister too. But we have a group text and we text each other and Lisa, and Jen, if you're catching this live stream later, thank you from the bottom of my heart for yesterday because because I was telling them the same story I was telling you. And yet Lisa told me, okay, Jason, you're doing your affirmations, which I'm big on affirmations. Affirmations do work. But she said, you've been saying these affirmations, about where you are, okay, and where you want to be, in the first person and the present. But are you believing it? So that's the importance of affirmations. You have to believe it. Now, if you don't believe it, at least an affirmation is a start. Okay, so part of that is, if you want to manifest something like $60,000 a year salary, okay, and you start the affirmation that I now fully and freely believe and receive $60,000 a year in salary. Okay, that means you put in the now. It's happening now. Even if you don't believe it, you continue to repeat it. But then you work on what that does is it helps your subconscious to get you to act more on those affirmations, and you start to believe in yourself and you start to do those actions, taking those actions, those risks, and so forth. So yeah, that's my lesson that I've learned here. I'm not going to have sales. Maybe occasionally, just for the fun of it, but not for the fun of it, but just like for Christmas or something. But it's not going to be $50. Part of this lesson is for you guys, if you're not making enough money, if you're underpaid, and this is the time for you. This is definitely the time over the next 3 weeks to take advantage of taking that chance and asking your boss for a raise, or looking for another job where you are making more, you're earning more, and you're also happy. Okay, that takes vulnerability. It takes gumption. That's what Leo is all about. All right, Leo. It's like God took you guys who are Leos and Leo risings, and he marched or he or she marched off the cosmic diving board before you jumped into to this life. He said, "Okay, before you jump in, I want you to shine. I want you to put yourself out there. I want you to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Not all the time, but putting ourselves in those places where we are vulnerable to an extent. I'm not saying, put yourself out there in harm's way, no. But when it comes to, asking someone out on a date, that's putting yourself out there. The worst thing that they could say is no. All right, and then you move on. Yes, it hurts, but you move on. So I need to take that fiery Leo energy and put it to practice, which I am. So, and thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Yes, Kelly said she understands how it feels. The thing is we're gonna stick to our guns, and the thing is keep this in mind. I'm talking to not only the psychic mediums out there, I'm talking to the healers, the massage therapists, pastors, all right? Of small churches, not the big ones, like Joel Olstein. Don't get me started. Um, or the priests. Oh my God, I'll go there another time. Um, I'm talking about the pastors who have a smaller congregation, and yet their congregants don't realize that, okay, he's only making, as a pastor, you're only making a certain amount of money, and most of them are having second jobs. But what happens though, and you know this, people who do massage and all the other healing and energy work, is that it takes your time and your energy from you. There has to be an exchange of energy, okay, between the two. If I'm not doing myself I'm doing myself a disservice, and my client is also doing themselves a disservice when they try and take advantage of me. All right, or I let them, or I feel like, okay, I need to give them a discount because I may lose them. All right, no. The thing is when you charge more, which most of you are not, when you're not charging enough, because I know a lot of tarot readers who are great, who are fantastic, and they don't charge enough, and yet they sit there just like I did, and they'll go for like hours on end with the same client, and they'll only pay them like $40 or something. I'm thinking, do you guys realize, or the client especially, the client is actually having that karmic debt, that energy debt. So it has to be an even exchange. Here's the thing though, with me, this is important. I do barter. I mean, with people who don't, thank you, Deborah. Love you, Deb. Um, I do barter at times. I mean, like right now, my car, 2003 Honda, needs work. Okay, I would be very willing to barter, $200 off of whatever that is. Or and the same thing with you. Part of this is again, it's an even exchange, and it's the same thing with the Reiki, which, by the way, stay tuned. I'll have a date in September. I'm going to be teaching Reiki 1 degree, 2nd degree, and 3rd degree Reiki master teacher all in one. There's 2 people already signed up. It's only $300, guys. It's originally $850. The reason why I'm doing this is because I do. It's still an energy exchange, okay? Actually, I charge around $850 for all 3 degrees, but anyway, the thing is with that's coming up in sometime September, not Labor Day weekend, but the second or third weekend. I need to get with the two ladies to see when they can take their time off. It's gonna be on a Saturday or a Sunday. I think it's gonna be on a Saturday, but it's gonna be a whole day, and it's just gonna be awesome. All right, you're gonna spend it with me here at the house at Spirit Wind. I call it the house Spirit Wind. And yeah, we're gonna start at 10 a.m. and go all the way till about 5 p.m. So we're gonna have like lunch break and go out to lunch or something, or I'll bring it in. But yeah, that's coming up. But yeah, it's like with Reiki. When it's I just cannot stand these New Agers who say, "Oh well, it's spiritual." Yeah, I'm making fun of them, not spiritual. But they say, "Well, you're not really spiritual, Jason, because your gift is from God." Well, no shit, bitch. But people don't realize how much, number one, time and energy, all right, that goes into a reading. If someone pays me the $200, I'm going to get their asses in, number one, and I'm going to prepare for them. And here's the thing. If they're returning customers or clients, I am actually, what I do is, after the hour is up, we usually go a little bit over, but it's not really doing the reading. We're just talking. We're talking about family. We're talking about stuff that we love to talk about. So yeah. But yeah, sometimes I'll go a little bit over, but no. When I do go over, because John gets on me too. Well, she was in there for 2 hours. Well, nuts. If you were in here, we were talking. We did the reading for 1 hour, and then we were catching up. The second hour, because a lot of my clients have do like a yearly reading, and they come in and then we just talk. And I love to talk. As you know, I can't shut up. So that's that. Now what I'm going to do is the tarot. Oh, you Reiki too. Okay. Congratulations, Tab. If you want, send me a text and I will send you the Reiki manual that I created years ago. It's a composite of, which, by the way, if you're interested, let me know. Send me an email or send me a text, whatever, and or through Facebook, because I do check my Facebook Messenger. I try to, but yeah, for $300, that's I actually think I charge $350 or $400 for Reiki 3-degree. And in the next live stream, I'll break down what Reiki is and the degrees and all that. So I won't want to bore you guys with that. So anyway, yeah, tarot time, and I actually have. I'm being a little bit naughty. Well, of course, I always am. Cold coffee, which I love. And by the way, if you had all 3 degrees and you just want a refresher course, you're welcome to come. And actually, it's well worth the money. Just for the camaraderie and being with people of like minds and learning, just kind of like a refresher course. And I teach it a little bit different. So, but speaking of teaching, before I go into the tarot, which I have a new deck, well, actually it's not new, but it's a new naked people deck. It's new to you guys. It's another naked people. And it's also kind of really raunchy. The other one was a little bit more, this kind of raunchy, because for the wands, the Suit of Wands, there's penises. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a sec. Speaking of tarot, I am almost finished with my online tarot course. The first one, the first module. This is a tarot for beginners. And it's so cool because I'm going to have 4 courses for beginners, intermediate, advanced, and professional reader. And the beginners, you're actually literally going to be reading a tarot deck within the first 3 lessons, actually for the first 2 lessons, without a book or any meanings that I give you. That's how awesome. That's how awesome this is. I still need to do the graphics and to make it look good, and I need to add some other exercises. But that will be out hopefully next Sunday. Is when that will be out. So yeah. So yeah. Everyone everyone's excited who's known about it. Yeah, I had to take in some Ritalin because with coffee, and it's bad. Actually, it's not because I'm used to it. So, okay, so yeah, the tarot course. How many of you would like to? I mean, send me a message on my phone or through the website in Messenger. Okay. The thing is I do check Messenger. I'm going to start checking it once a day. So, but I just hate Facebook. I hate that little Mark Zuckerberg. I don't hate him. I just dislike him. So, okay, you guys ready? So yeah, we have enough people for group 1 and group 2, I guess. There's 8 here. But then again, for those of you who are watching, uh, rewatching this, group 1, group 2. So we're gonna do a theme. The theme for this next week, it's Friday. My gosh! So the week ahead, I'm using the angels and ancestors. This is a really cool deck. I actually brought I brought it into the Right Family Practice, and Cindy up front. That's what that is. It's beautiful. Um, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards by Kyle Gray, and yeah, I mean, he's a sweetie. At least I think so. Oh, and by the way, as I'm doing this, if you guys have questions or topics that you want me to talk about, as in portals, we can talk about that here in a little bit. So this is gonna be our theme, and then let me see here, relationships with the sex deck, and I want to show you guys what that is. Where the hell? I know I'm not supposed to go off. Okay, here it is. This is so funny. Decameron Tarot. Yeah, it's so, yeah, Decameron. Or Decameron, whatever, I can't even pronounce it. But that's the sex deck with the penises. So, and I'm sure we'll see some penises, but they're cartoon drawn. They're not real. Thank God. Well, so okay, group 1, group 2, right? So hot. I'm actually gonna. Okay, I'm gonna do group 1. I love relationship stuff. Oh, awesome! Yeah, Kelly, I've been on your Facebook, Kelly, and your boyfriend is hot. just like this guy. um, the hunter, come on. Okay, come on. I hate this camera. There we go. Okay, there you go. I just need to remember to get right up there. This guy is the hunter. It says track down your fears and desires. Okay, again, this is right on the money for me. I chose group one. For you in group one, this has to do with uh, being vulnerable and acknowledging your fears over the next week and taking a chance because you got this hot guy saying, "Hey, baby, I'm with you," with his antlers. And actually, if you look at this, he has the horns of Aries. So that Aries energy. For those of you who are Aries, this also pertains to Aries rising. That's how I read. So trap down your fears and desires. That just means trap them down, acknowledge them, okay, and face them, all right, and say, okay, my desires are different from your wants, okay. I mean, yeah, actually, they're not. Desires and wants are kind of the same thing. Your needs, but desires come from the soul, and those are the most powerful of manifestors. So let's say that for me, I desire to be financially independent. But what's the reason behind that? I'm going to share this with you personally. The reason why is because one of my biggest fears, we were talking about this in the last live stream, one of my biggest fears is being alone as I get older. And because I don't have any family. I mean, I have family, don't get me wrong, I have family. But I don't have kids. I don't have, I had that fear that I'm going to be an old man hunched over, which I'm not going to do that. And that I may get sick and I'll die alone. Which we never die alone. I'm not really afraid of that, but it's just that aging process and not having people around me. Well, there's something I can do about that. There's something that you can do about that too, because I know that I'm not the only one. So that's one of my fears, and I am working on getting the fear page up for the website so that we can do that. Once it's up, I'll put a thing on Facebook. You guys can message me through Messenger because I'll be checking it once a day, and so forth. So yeah, we're gonna put the fears up and we're gonna face them and erase them. So yeah, trap down your fears is the theme and your desires. Don't forget that. So that's number one. The action situation that you are going to find yourself viewing or facing this week. Well, you know what? Okay, this is actually a good one. Let me talk about relationships. Even though we're doing the sex cards, the naked people with the penises, I can't get over that. The relationships can be relationship to yourself, to your partner, to your loved ones, whatever. So it's not, even though we're using the sex thing, yeah, that didn't sound right, did it? I think there's a porn genre for that. I just had to say that. So, okay. Group one, relationships. And she just keeps popping up. She was on the bottom. So she is, let me see here. I need to read this first. Okay, that's cool. There's two people on this horse. The Knight of Cups. I guess this guy is a happy knight. um, with the Knight of Cups, the relationship, it deals with emotions and relationships. And the Knight represents a coming or the going of a matter concerning love or emotional states and relationships. So for those of us in group one, what I'm feeling, I'm going to need to get a clarification card on this, possibly. What I'm feeling is that, no, that there will be a breakthrough in one, and maybe one or two of our relationships of various kinds, where I feel like with group one, just like with me, there are a couple of people, or maybe one or two people in your life where you're not seeing eye to eye. Okay, it could be a boyfriend. I wish I had a boyfriend. Um, uh, maybe. The the thing that I'm picking up though here is you are going to be learning something because the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is a very sensual knight. He loves pleasure. So part of this has to do with actually, yeah, it's all about you. This is the relationship to yourself during this chaotic time where we're talking about self-worth. So this is telling me that you're going to be surprised here coming up within the next week that you're going to be offered something either from within yourself, you're going to receive some kind of an insight, a new idea. This has to do with emotions. Cups are always emotions. And the Knight of Cups is like, okay, I'm here to protect you, while also bringing you some reassurance that you are lovable. All right, because I feel like for those of us in group one, there's something that we're blocking out within ourselves, that relationship with ourselves that's blocking our communication with that partner or with that business partner or something. So really, it's within us. So look within, and then to sum up the action that we need to take, my favorite, and this is actually in the beginner's tarot course, the Four of Swords. Now, I want you guys to look at this. And I want you to think about, and I want you in the chat room, I want you to tell me, look at the picture, and just tell me what, not what you see, but what's going on there? What situation is there? All right? All right? So if you want to, or at least think about it if you're just watching. This card comes up a lot in my readings with people, and it has a variety of meanings. This major one was most of them think we want Thor. We actually want Loki. Yes. You know what though? I would say okay. Good, Kelly. Um, I don't know, Kelly, if you read cards, but yeah, in the course, it's like you're going to be looking at these. I mean, how you look at the cards and certain ways, and yeah, sacrifice. Actually, you're dead on with the actual traditional meaning of this card. So it's in you. Okay, so it can do a sacrifice. Um, and let's see, Deborah, he's my son. Okay. You mean the card or the hunter? Um, let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, Deb, you're my angel too, by the way. So okay, so this is more like a rest, repose. At least the energy that I'm getting. It's the Four of Swords. She's talking about my boyfriend. Oh yeah. Okay. He's my son. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Sorry, Deb. I think your son is hot. Uh, he just has this certain look, not just on the outside, but his character. So yeah, he's a keeper. Um, but rest, meditation. So group one, our action is actually, and I'm going to get on myself with this too. I need to get my ass to meditating, so yeah, it's meditation. It's having that relationship with ourselves. And if you feel like in group one, if you feel like the relationship has to do with another person, that works as well because quiet time. Sometimes you need to zip your mouth and listen to the other person as to what they're trying to tell you, whether it's words or their body language, even. All right. So I also feel like for us, we're going to have to make a decision here within the week or 2 weeks regarding another relationship that we need to let go of. All right. So keep that in mind. Okay. Group two. Are you ready, group two? Eva, I think group is in group two. Okay, Eva. Let's see here. Do you have it? All right. I love this deck. By the way, I will be including when I have the chance. This is an oracle deck. So oracle decks are different from tarot. The original tarot cards have 78 cards. 22 are called major arcana cards, and 56 are minor arcana cards. And they're different from the oracle cards. Some oracle cards have 78, but they have no connection to the design of the tarot. So but I will be teaching you how to read oracle cards. It's really super easy and super fun. So to group two, your theme. Come on. Okay, camera, you're pissing me off. Do I need to get a new camera? Here we go. Well, it's called the sun, as you can see. And it's really pissing me off. Come on. There we go. Okay. Enjoy your success and happiness. That's the theme for you in group two. Now, what this means is, for many of us, it's like, well, what the hell success or happiness do I have to enjoy right now? You know, in some of your cases, you've lost loved ones. I've lost loved ones. And what it's saying is actually the sun, this is a big deal here. The theme is the sun. It's saying, okay, I know I've lost a lot, I may be unhappy, but enjoy success and happiness. There are still things to be grateful for and to celebrate not the big successes, but the little successes. And I'm talking to you right now because I know where you are. Jim, hi Jim, popped in. He says that every time that you kiss the girls, you're kissing them from him. And I think I can say this now. Eva lost her husband a while back, and he was a wonderful older brother. Because I don't really see you guys as even though you're a little older than I am, you're not that much older. But we lost him. Of course, he's here in my ear right now. The way he's saying there actually is for all of you. Enjoy those little successes through the day. Okay, through the day. All right. This is where this comes in. The happiness, because you do have moments of happiness. You have moments of sadness. Yes. Moments where you feel like you can't go on. But when you celebrate just those little successes, all right, or those little moments of happiness when you look at your granddaughter's faces, which I can't wait to come and see them. Um, uh, that is where you can smile and think of him, or any of you who've lost loved ones. Um, or if you're in a position where, my God, I can't pay, how am I going to afford my next mortgage payment? Or whatever the thing is. It's to try and enjoy that ray of sunshine. Or like when I go out to smoke a cigar, I'll look up at the sky and do my GPRs, the gratitude, the prosperity healing, and the releasing every night. So that is the theme for this next week, and that's for all of us, is to just enjoy those little moments of success. All right, your success when you wake up in the morning and you get out of bed. That's a success to be grateful for. Now, let's not get so serious and go to the sex deck. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm sorry, Jim. So this is the fool card. I've never seen the fool card this way. So just be ready. I'm I'm laughing my ass off inside because I can't like, oh my God. So, okay. Um, how do I put this in the form of relationships with people? Yeah, there's a guy and there's a woman who's obviously interested in that. Uh, he seems to be, yeah, well endowed. Um, Relationship wise, though, okay, come on, people, laugh. All right, it's funny. But the one thing I'm seeing with this is he's just letting it all hang out. Um, as far as relationship wise, for group two, wherever your relationships are, let it all hang out. Not literally. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly, for the haha. I'm like, oh my God, should I have done this deck or not? But yeah, the fool actually represents a blank slate. Actually, the original fool in the tarot, and it's actually kind of just because it shows a man not with his dick hanging out, but but it shows a man about to walk off the cliff, and what it's all about is innocence. It's also taking a leap of faith in your relationship. So group two, you're being called to take a leap of faith, not to not to oh, what's the word, yeah, taking a leap of faith in a relationship, not really with yourself, it's actually with another person. I do feel like it's in your case, group two, it is like on it's either the love emotional level. Obviously, I mean, I chose that deck for a reason tonight. So, and emotionally, and also, you know, emotionally, romantically, yes, but also business-wise, and especially if you're a Leo, because let me think here. Yeah. Because the Fool card actually represents the planet Uranus, and that's been a theme throughout the whole this past week. So, which by the way, as a reminder, last Sunday all the way to this Sunday to the next Sunday, so over the next 9 days, the veil is thin between the spirit world and our world. So don't be surprised if you see your loved ones and tell them, hey, show the hell up. I want to see you. And just don't scare me. Because I've had clients ask their loved ones to do that, and they showed up. So they scared the crap out of them. So the action that you are supposed to take. Well, I gotta go with what I first. It's all about resources. This is the King of Pentacles, and what I'm getting here is actually the grapes are actually really standing out to me. I'm not sure when grape season is, but I know it's in the summer. But I feel like it's around before harvest. So we're looking at, well, it's August 13th. So yeah, it's around this next week or two that this is going to take place. This is just telling me that this relationship and with the sun and with your successes, this guy is a banker. He's a financier. He is all about material goods and so forth. So this would be a good time for you to look at your finances and see where you want to go with that. This is actually a good card for you guys, group number 2, because he is sitting there. He knows his shit. He's like, look at me. I got this big grape robe on, and look at my castles in the background. So this is actually good for you guys. It's like capitalize on the upcoming 2 week, or actually the week or 2 weeks for you guys, scripture. And this is actually a good card. It means that something is coming through to fruition for you as far as like a project, because you're the king or the queen of the project of this. So yeah, relationship. If you want, let it all hang out. Look at Ninja. That's Ninja. And the sun, use the success and happiness, those little successes, and yeah, that's it. And I guess I don't know. Do you guys have any questions? I mean, spot on. Okay, awesome. You can thank Joe for that one because he's cracking up at the Fool card. The Fool card. I'm like, yeah, you would, dork. But yeah. Guess I'll buy another monkey. Hey, there you go. There you go. By the way, how is the baby monkey? Um, I forget. It was pre-pandemic, but I forget his name. He's such a sweetheart. Him and his partner. Say hi to them for me, by the way. Even though I'm like blanking on their names. But he had this. So I was over at the Royals house in Ohio. I was doing readings, just kind of hanging out. And it was so awesome because he brought a baby side, yes, and his partner, and he had this baby monkey, and I actually have a video of me with the monkey, and also pictures of me with the grandkids, my little spiritual nieces. I call them that, but yeah, I love that little monkey. He would just kind of go all over you and just very sweet. And yeah, so anyway, any questions or anything that you want me to talk about? Because I know it's 9:30, so it's getting kind of late. So so I think I will tune out and chill out. So, but yes, what I would like you guys to do, if you haven't done so, is subscribe, hit the notification bell, um, because when I upload a video, okay, like when I did the Jeffrey Epstein video, um, you'll receive a notification. I think it's through email, or even it'll pop up on your phone that Jason is live. Um, and if you like this, like up the stream, because that gives YouTube more of the algorithm so that I pop up more. Not that that really matters. And if you want to, you don't have to, but there is a PayPal donation thing down on the bottom, and I am using that to. I'm looking at getting a brand new computer, a desktop, so that I can actually do some more work on a graphics level. I want to do more of the astrology, but I also want to do more of the spirit photographs. Your loved ones. So I take a photograph of your loved one, and I channel them, their energy, and I scan it, and I let them tell me what to put in there as far as graphics. So what I did for Olga back 3 or 4 years ago, she lost her grandson, and he told me to put out. Maybe it was for Olga's daughter, but either way, I gave it to both of them, and so so I took his picture, and I scanned it, and I made it into like a portrait painting or like a drawing, and then I added color the way he wanted it to be, and he had me do this blue motorcycle. I don't know why. Well, I know why now. So I put the blue motorcycle out there. It was the exact same motorcycle that he had when he was alive. So it was really kind of cool. So yeah, I'll be doing that more. But yeah, but it's been wonderful to serving you tonight. I love you guys too, and thank you for tuning in. And I'll be doing another one here really soon, probably uh, either Thursday or Friday of next week. So maybe even sooner. So that's why I need to hit the notification bell, and then that way, possibly YouTube will let you know when I'm going live, because I may just do random shit. All right. So love you too. Love you, Deb. Love you, Eva, and everyone else. Tabby, get better. Okay, get better. I know you will. I'm gonna send you energy and healing. So everyone, send Tabby healing from the crotch 19. My God, the dreaded crotch 19. But yeah, my love goes out to all of you. Send me your prayer requests. And yes, I am out. So have a good evening and have a great weekend. So, okay. Thank you, Claudia.